So we're gonna make the lobster, the crab salad. So I just have, this is just crab select, the chunk, the imitation crab. This is what it looked, and we're just gonna chop it up like that. Start of the recipe. Okay, so the recipe that Andrew found online calls for a half a cup of mayo. So we have Hellman's with olive oil just because it's what we have. And I would say don't tell him, but he's listening. So we're going to throw in some non-fat yogurt too. So it calls for a half a cup, so we're just going to eyeball it. So I have a half cup of mayo right now. I did actually measure it. So I'm just going to put a quarter cup of yogurt in there to give you some extra protein, and the health benefits are good, the good cultures. So stand by and we'll let you know what that looks like. Okay, and the recipe also calls for 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is great. Lemon juice goes great with seafood. This is a new bottle, so I'm going to shake it. So make sure the sediment doesn't fall. Alright, so we're going to add tablespoon 1, tablespoon 2. It also calls for some Old Bay seasoning. We're just going to give this a mix. You can tell the whiter is the yogurt. And the off-white is going to be the mayonnaise. I'm just going to mix this guy around a little bit. It does call for Old Bay seasoning, which we actually don't have. We're not super huge Old Bay people. If you are, that's great. Use it. Throw some in there. So we're just going to do something a little different. The 2 main flavor profiles in Old Bay seasoning are actually celery salt and paprika. So we actually have a lot of delightful paprika. Okay, and we are kind of salt freaks at my house. I eyeball everything. So, I mean, I don't know what that is, but we're just going to put that in there. And sprinkle some salt and some pepper. Sorry, that's pepper. Andrew loves celery salt. To me, it kind of tastes like feet, but it'll be fine. I'm so excited to eat real food, I don't care. So, there's also that. Also, paprika. We have this beautiful Spanish paprika from Spice House in Evanston, Illinois. My sister-in-law got us this for Christmas. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paprika. One of my favorites. So, we're just going to pop some of that in there for some flavor. Also, I think we're going to throw in a tiny bit of cayenne. I'll be right back with that. So cayenne is definitely an Andrew thing. But by a tiny bit, I literally mean a tiny bit. Because I'll explode probably. So, and we're just going to mix that together. And it's going to look a little funny maybe if you don't work with paprika very much. Because it's going to have that red flavor, that red color to it. And if you're not a big cook and you want to make something really delicious, spices are the way to go. They can really just flare up anything. So you can see that's kind of what it looks like. We're going to give it a taste. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to add some more salt and some pepper. But it is bright. It's really nice and smoky with that paprika that's in there. And the lemon juice gives it that nice little zing. So it's quite delicious. And the yogurt plays off the lemon juice. So it's pretty tasty. Different finger this time. It's perfect. So that's going to be the sauce for our crab salad. So we're going to chop up some celery, and you just want to keep your celery roughly the same size. If you're not big with knives, practice makes perfect, okay? I'm not the best chopper. Andrew is the best chopper. Trust me. So if you ever want things chopped really well, it's Andrew, 100% of the time. But we're just going to chop up a couple of celery here. I think the recipe online, which I have no idea where I got it because he took a screenshot of it. But I think that it says, I don't know, like a half a cup or something. And honestly, I just like celery. So, which I can't eat it, so I guess it really doesn't matter to me. But we have the celery because we got it when I could eat it, I think. Maybe not. No, it had to have been after that because otherwise that's kind of gross. So, again, you want it all to be about the same size as as the crab pieces. Give or take some. But you don't want to be so big and honking that they eat a bite of celery and that's what they get in their bite. It's a big old hunky piece of celery, because this isn't about vegetables, right? Couple more sticks here. And in fact, actually, Andrew is the onion chopper, because honestly, they make me cry and I can't stand them. So he'll probably, hopefully, come to my rescue and chop the onion. I could probably use a break from putting together the bookcase anyway. And again, like I said, practice makes perfect. You know, if you have something that you're like, I want to add some vegetables to it, don't be afraid to chop it up. Don't be afraid to chop it up. I think that looks about good. So I'm going to throw it in the bowl. So here's our crab. And notice I'm not putting... That was dumb, guys. I just did a dumb. I'm going to pick it all out of the bowl now because I can't eat it. Stand by. So here is just some loosely chopped dill. We're just going to throw it all in there. We'll tell you what it looks like when we get it all done. Andrew's going to chop the onion because I don't want to cry. So Andrew chopped the onion here. Look at that beautiful stuff. And we always just store our extras in a container and pop them, you know, in the fridge. Because we're onion freaks around here and we use onions like it's our job. So I'm just going to scoop these in here. And probably end up scooping up some of the dill too, which is fine. Okay, so there's what Andrew's looks like at this point. And I dumped all the dill into the sauce so that it's not going to, you know, don't have to have extra and blah, 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 whatever. So, I'm just going to take this and throw some of that in there, and then I'm going to throw some of mine, some in my little bowl. I have this cute little mixer-upper from Paper Chef. It's amazing. I'm going to be careful not to get a whole crap ton of sauce in mine. So this is mine, and it's well sauced, let's be honest. I'm going to put what I have left in my sauce bowl and give it to Andrew for his. Just going to throw it in there. Oh, that smoky paprika and the sauce is delicious.
You say disregard?
We got a fire going on in the background. Not at our house. It's just on the page.
That's clear.
So, there's that. And I know my husband. So, we're going to throw in a little extra salt. And a little extra celery salt, which I call feet. That way he can be really happy. Because I'm not going to eat that part. So, I'm not going to eat the feet. So, let's talk about serving suggestions. One of the things that I did a long time ago was I served it over a bed of greens, and it was absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to grab a bowl of greens real quick for Andrew, and I'll show you how I would serve it up if I were actually eating all the things. And then I'll show you how I'm going to serve mine. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is what I did with Andrew's. I put it on a bed of mixed greens there. We have some avocado and some tomatoes, as well as a sprinkle of parsley. I didn't feel like chopping more dill. I'm lazy like that. And here's my little guy, my little bowl of real food. So, again, if you're phase 1 diet person or phase 3 diet person, this is a soft protein. It's crab. It's just got some mayo, some Greek yogurt for some extra protein. I think protein count on this is about 16 grams of protein in this serving. So, it's just a fun little thing if you're looking for something different. And like I said, I'm so excited to chew food, you don't even know. So, stay tuned for more recipes as we go along. If you're a regular person eating regular food, you could do this. So enjoy it. Peace and love, guys. Enjoy the recipe.